Alright folks, we're back here in the finale of Trails into Reverie. So we're supposed to go and rescue
People of
Rufus.
Zemuria,
Still making speeches.
I am Rufus-Alberea, Supreme Leader of the United Nation of Crossbell.
He's taking up the role.
Has he lost his mind? How can he do this?
He's trying to redeem himself.
That's it. Nobody makes my LP cry and gets away with it.
Uh,
You said it.
this
We'll
way.
have to teach him a lesson once we find him.
Or not. Where do we go? Gotta operate. So we're basically rerunning through the dungeon again. To get back to Rufus. Wonder if there'll still be a fight. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is another boss fight. Maybe a victory lap kind of fight. It's not really gonna challenge you, but
It has become painfully clear to me
it's an
that
ending sort of fight.
creation can only come following destruction.
Destruction
The
leads to a
vital
very
act of
rough road.
uniting this continent was never going to be possible without significant sacrifice.
But it also breeds creation,
Rufus, now's our chance. Must you be this one?
as the song says. Are we here? I think we're almost here. No
You have to
enemies,
get him to come to his senses before it's too late.
so it's no dungeon crawling
Indeed.
area. Just walk straight to Rufus, right there. We are fully healed. We don't need any healing from the Orbment station, whatever. Rufus, let's get the hell out of here.
Rufus! Where are you, Rufus? He's not here?
Too bad we don't have
Where could he?
a tracker on him.
Watch out!
Rufus rescues him. Oh no, that's Ishmelga.
You can still move?
Whatever. We'll take you down as many.
Wait, something is different. Are you?
Are you a friend now?
I didn't think I'd get a chance like this at the very end.
Green from another world.
I've really missed you, Eustace. You too, Lloyd.
You're Reen, right?
Yep.
The other possible Reen who fused with Ishmelga.
Bad ending, Green.
Yeah, it's me. Thanks to your win. I've been given a little time to be myself.
I see.
It was vague for me, but still, I was able to watch. Milliam and Crow looked like they were doing well.
They are. They were quick to go right back to being their old selves. Though Milliam may as well have glued herself to me at this point.
To your delight.
Why doesn't that surprise me? I'm so glad. It was worth it.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known we were going to meet you.
Laura,
Don't worry
Cannon
about
Girl.
it. It's enough knowing there was a future where everyone could be happy.
Reen.
I don't have anywhere near as much time as I wish I had, but there's something I think you need to know. It's what I saw at the end of another future.
Another feature?
What do you mean?
A third
It's
one?
about 3 years from now. Maybe not even that far off at this point. In the not-so-distant future.
It's okay. I appreciate you trying to warn us. But we might be better off not knowing.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I agree. We've said goodbye to Elysium, and with that, we've said goodbye to hearing more what-ifs.
So let's live
Whatever
life to the
comes to happen.
fullest.
We'll get through it. You can count on it. Not just the SSS. We've met so many great people who support us from all walks of life. And I have no doubt that there will be plenty more to come.
That's the right
Alright.
attitude.
Maybe. That's just the way it should be.
And there'll be no.
I'll leave
there'll
everything in
be
this timeline to you. Keep an eye out on everyone. Including me.
there'll be new heroes
Sure,
in the
Rain.
Daybreak games.
Easy done.
There's your fist bump. So I don't know. They're trying to be dramatic with Reen saying goodbye, but it's
Look!
it's
you
another
think-
version of
Let's
Reen.
go see.
You know, there's a Reen that's safe and sound back then, so it's hard to feel any sort of.
It's almost time. I can only laugh.
But why is
I
Rufus
lived
hurt?
such a hollow life. I never became more than my father. I never achieved anything of worth.
He's just
And
contemplating.
yet, I feel strangely fulfilled.
One last job.
Rufus!
Or so he thought.
Why are you...
You just had to go out of your way to make this job difficult for
Yeah,
us.
diva.
Thought you could take your exit without paying up, did you?
You didn't... Did you come all this way to save me? Even you, Eustace and Lloyd?
Yeah, brother.
Or perhaps you wanted to get in one last punch?
Why not include that as well?
You've earned far more than one, my brother.
I'll say. It's time you owned up to just how many offenses you've committed.
You are under arrest.
Lord Rufus Alberea, I hereby place you under arrest. Your sins are too numerous to count. But the worst, the very worst of them all, is the crime of not understanding just how damn loved you really are.
Damn! Didn't expect that. It's kinda corny though, Lloyd. It's kinda cheesy there.
See that I had what I wanted this whole time.
Alright, let's get out of
Let's go,
here.
Zeit.
Wait, Zet? It's Zeit! Zet? Is that how you say it? No way. We're here at the ending of the game, and this is the only time I learned that it's Zet and not Zeit. Why not Zeit? It looks like Zeit. Feels like Zeit. It should be Zeit.
Any luck? None. Can't find a thing in the logs.
So what are you
Same
researching?
for you then. I was hoping there'd be something. Sucks for us.
Yeah. And I guess that's just how things were meant to be.
Reading is normal again?
It's been a week since then.
All's
The
peaceful now.
weapon that terrified the entire continent was now no more. And with the fall of the tower, Calvard withdrew its military, declaring it would intervene no further.
Good.
It was funny. We thought Crossbell would need time to get back on its feet. But its people took an almost veteran approach in easing back into their routines.
Veteran approach?
Each district was eager to cooperate in full with the CPD and CGF for the city's restoration efforts, making it a relatively quick process on the whole.
Even Hayaway. So this is the ending that Crossbell is looking for.
These efforts were supplemented by the many kind offers of aid extended by Erebonia, Liberl, Reverie, and even Calvard.
There's Risha and damn. Why is there no sign of Sully though?
The days went on. Before anyone had realized, life in Crossbell was back to normal.
The boring life that Crossbell was sorely lacking for
Many
a long
from
time.
Thor's chose to stay in Crossbell to help with restoration efforts, further restore relations with the Empire, and to investigate the myriad mysteries that had been left unexplained in the wake of the dwindling chaos. How the Divine Knights saved us, and where they had gone, being two of them.
That's the question.
So they really are gone, huh? Would it have hurt to stick around another minute or two and shoot the shit with us?
I'd say it's a miracle we got the time we did. Let's just be happy we could see them again.
Fair. So, to recap, Crossbell got reoccupied, C2.0 ran around, an 8th Divine Knight gave us a what's up, and then out popped a tower.
Retributive tower.
Hell of a week. Might give the Twilight a run for its Mira.
I almost don't know how we managed to wrap up so much. But who knows? If what that other me was trying to tell Lloyd is any indication, then this isn't the end. Not yet. In fact, it might just be the beginning.
It never ends, such is the tale of the Legend of Heroes.
No rest for your old pal Crow, huh? Well, nothing to it but to do it. Can't have Ordine and Valimar stressing about us running our own future into the ground.
You got that right.
Hey! Green! Crow! Instructor?
Last 7.
Milliam and Eustace will be joining us after making a quick detour.
Where are we going?
Whoops. Time flies when you're having fun.
That it does. We're coming! It'll be okay. No matter what the future has in store, as long as we're together, I know it'll be okay. You agree, don't you, partner?
So you're talking to Valimar? Oh. Does Ree know that? Valimar is in his heart. It's in his soul dot. Wherever he goes.
Where am I?
Now who's this? Is this Rufus? No. Wait, is that Rufus?
Good
Yes.
morning. I think.
Well, he's gonna go to prison now.
I was getting so scared that you might never wake up again.
But why? They didn't do anything explosive, right?
Huh.
Rapid. How's he doing?
Up at last, I see. Good morning to you, Sunshine. How does it feel to be back from Adios' side?
Prince Olivert. My place is certainly in Gehenna, not with the goddess. I didn't expect to survive.
I'm sure. You owe living to Lloyd, Eustace, and your young friends like Lapis here.
But what happened? Why was he knocked out?
You suffered heavy
Alright, sure.
Had they been any slower in bringing you in. Though whether you see this as salvation or divine punishment is up to you.
I'd found the perfect place to die, and I let it slip by me. Adios can be so very cruel.
Hey, I don't like that kind of talk.
But that's what he feels.
Well, I'm glad you're awake. And your timing could not be more perfect. I've been visiting here day in and day out, hoping I'd be around when you did.
So you could tell me my fate in person, I assume.
Your numerous crimes during the war earned your place in a cell well enough. Add your escape from said cell and all that you've since done to your list of offenses, and the death penalty is as good as guaranteed.
But...
Of course, death sentences can only be given to those still alive.
What does that mean?
At 5 p.m. on March 22nd, that weapon of nightmares malfunctioned and destroyed itself. Supreme Leader Rufus Alborea, believed to be inside at the time, lost his life in the explosion.
He still needs to be in prison, though.
People of Zemuria witnessed it all happen with their own eyes due to your broadcast. There is no doubt what they saw. But then who could this fellow before me possibly be? You've heard about that very strapping bard they all say is a dead ringer for Prince Olivert, I'm sure.
No chance.
They do say everyone has a lookalike.
He can't be Olivier.
I dearly hope you aren't expecting that to work.
Definitely not.
And I don't understand why you would fabricate this story by protecting me after what I've done.
I'm not here to protect you. I'm here to present a most unfortunate truth. Your nobility, your home, and even your name are no longer yours to claim. Never again will you have a place in the Empire. You also lost your chance to atone for your sins, and that may cause you a suffering like no other in the days to come.
So, what is he now?
No one can protect you from how difficult life will be for you from here on.
I don't see what's so difficult about it. You can just be like me, Nadia, and Swin.
What, he's gonna be R?
Guess what, Rufus? I'm going on a journey! I want to learn more about the world that created Elysia. And a journey is much too wearisome to undergo alone. So I demand you come with me.
You're demanding I become a doll's attendant?
Is that such a terrible thing? Attending to the needs of a proud Rosenberg doll is the honor of a lifetime.
You should still face his punishment. He can't just run scot-free like that.
I believe this agreement will serve both of us very well. What do you say?
How can Oliver agree to this?
I say that I suppose it might. Maybe it really isn't such a bad idea.
There's no shame in telling me how happy you are, you know? Oh, he's up!
So,
hello there.
Everyone is in agreement that this is the best thing for Rufus to do next?
I'm sorry.
You'll never understand just how much you did, but knowing you're still with me is all I could ask for.
You sap. You're looking like a million Mira now that he's clocked back in, LP.
Talk about anything nice before we got here?
Oh, since you're both here, did you want to...
Hold that thought. It's almost time. I'm sure you do have much to discuss, but this is a historic moment that won't be coming round again.
What is it?
Yeah, what's gonna happen, sir? A speech? What's going on?
The day we have so longed for is here.
At last he'll sign the papers. Put your name on the blank, on the form, come on. On the dotted line. Just make it official. Don't allow anyone to interrupt you ever again. Put it into writing. Seal the deal. Please.
Try as many an obstacle did to stray us from our path, we persevered. Come what did to wear us down body and soul, we never gave up hope. For the strength of our hardships has never once been stronger than our desire to help one another overcome. We earned our dream. Now, with pride in our hearts, may we join hands with our neighbors and walk forth into a new era.
Go ahead, sign it.
You okay, buddy? I don't think I've ever seen you look so jittery.
You're more nervous than I've ever been before going on stage. Are you sure you don't want me to do this in your place? I'm used to public speaking.
No. I can do it. I just don't want to let the speaker down after it.
Lloyd, you won't have time to think about nerves once you get started.
It is now my greatest honor to announce our independence as Crossbell State.
Finally. He has declared.
Get up there and kill it, Lloyd.
My arms are here to console you if you screw it up.
That almost sounds like you want him to screw up. You'll do great out there.
Thanks. All right. Here I go.
What's Lloyd's
This
gonna do?
moment would not be complete without me calling upon a very special guest to impart a few words.
Just a speech.
Detective Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section. If you so kindly would.
Are you reading? Or
Thank you, everyone.
You have it memorized.
My name is Lloyd Bannings.
And we don't get to hear the speech. We don't need to. So Rean continues his work. Lloyd is part of the ceremony that finally declares Crossbell's independence. Rufus gets to be on an adventure with Lapis here. And that's the end of Trails. So, I don't know. Was this game really necessary to put a closing chapter on the entire Erebonia and Crossbell saga? Not so sure, actually. I'm not a big fan of the AI storyline. the whole bad, actually a supercomputer AI that is able to make clones, is able to come up with the best way forward for humanity, is yada yada, bringing in versions of Rean from another timeline. Not a big fan of that kind of storytelling, but it's fun to play one last game with all these characters, I guess. From a gameplay standpoint, it's great. Not so sure though that plot-wise it was really necessary. I think if we ended in Cold Steel 4, it would have been fine. But I guess they just wanted to give Lloyd one last time in the spotlight. The corridor kind of functions like the big dungeon in Sky the Third, right? Trails in the Sky the Third. We haven't actually seen all the reminiscence yet. As much as we can. And maybe even the minigame ones that I didn't really bother. We'll see if I'm able to do that in our post-game episodes. And then next will be Trails into Daybreak. I expect a whole new cast of characters, maybe 2 or 3 returning ones. But yeah, mostly they should be new. So from that standpoint, it's good to say goodbye to these characters, just to have one last hurrah with them. Just like Sky the Third, right? Everyone's in there. You have your corridor equivalent. It's great to have everyone in there as well for one last dungeon crawling adventure. But story-wise, I don't know. Doesn't really. I don't think it really matters that much. Sure, it shows what happens to Rean if you did not get the best ending. Shows that Valimar and Ortine are still here in some sort of fashion. We did see Cedric training Aurora, so those reminiscence cutscenes, those are pretty cool. And I haven't seen them all yet. Oliver's wedding, Blue Blanc's kinda cameo in that whole cutscene. And it's also great seeing the liberal characters, right? Saying goodbye to all of them as we step forward to a new chapter, finally, at last. Because how many years have they been doing the Cold Steel games? Even longer if you include the Liberal and the Crossbell games, right? It's time for a truly new beginning in Calvart with the Daybreak games. Well, Arios is also posing with Mishi. Did not expect to see that. There's Joshua and Estelle. That's Tio top. There's your Class 7 photo. The OG Class 7. Well, they're not the OG because Altina is here, but a mix of Altina and the OG. A lot of them anyway, because not everyone's here. Sharon, yeah, it's good to see everyone. I think you can get almost everyone in the corridor, right? Even Wimpy Toval is in there. Too bad Shara doesn't join the battle though. There's Ren, Lapis, Celine, even Roselia. It's definitely one last adventure. Those kinds of vibes. And from that perspective, they pull it off, especially gameplay-wise. The TG Class 7. Will we have a pickup or Ouroboros? There's your new Class 7. PSA doesn't have really a big role in this. At least Yuna has her moments with the SSS. Altina with Millium a little bit. Ash not really that much. Kurt with his dad at the very beginning. Then we have Rufus's crew. So I don't know the backstory of Nadia and Swin. Where did they come from? Maybe that's from a manga, from, I don't know, a mobile game or something. Their backstory with the Emperor, the goofy Emperor. I'm sure it's available somewhere if you want to read up on that. Is that it? Okay, these are the three paths, right? Reen, Lloyd, and Rufus. They converge somewhere? Where do they end up? One final picture. Altina, Lapis, and Kia. Wondered why they're the final picture though. Representing each of the three groups. It's a memorabilia of sorts. Wow, 3D CG cutscene, not animated, not anime style.
Hey! LP! Better book it or we'll leave you behind!
Is that Nadia?
Alright, I'm coming!
This is their new adventure with Rufus. That doesn't feel right though, that Rufus doesn't have any real punishment. Just because he tried to sacrifice himself doesn't absolve him of those stuff that he did. Finish for the present. Trails into daybreak. Alright, let's just quickly load into the corridor. The second half of the fourth stratum should be unlocked. And there'll be some more reminiscence we can unlock as well. Let's save our clear data. There it is. We have saved. Okay. Yeah, let's enter the corridor. Let's just see what it looks like. It's nice to see McBurn, even though it's a fake McBurn. At least he has an appearance in this game as well. Okay. There's no returning to town anymore. The entire postgame is inside this corridor. Clear data by inspecting the mirror. Okay. Yeah, we'll fix that later. Let's just go with that. Good. No more losing a turn, huh? Got a bunch of hairstyles. Alright, folks. That's gonna do it for the main story of Trails into Reverie. We'll be back for some post-game episodes. Reminiscence, reminiscence, reminiscence. Starting next time in Trails into Reverie.